Hi, I'm Mr. Gray. I'm really happy to be teaching P4G this year, and I'm looking forward to showing you around our classroom. So you will have already seen by now a small video of our morning routine. Your child will come in through the unit door, hang up their bag and jacket, and then straight away go and wash their hands. Once they've done that, they'll collect their own tray, they'll take it to their table, and they'll get started on a pre-prepared morning starter which is on the board. So in your child's tray, they've got all the things that they will need to support them in their learning. They have all the jotters that they will need. They're responsible for these, and basically that's just to stop jotters being mixed, but it also reinforces the important skills of children looking after their own belongings and being responsible for them. They also have their own personalised resource pack, which will have everything they need to support them in their learning while they're at school. But again, they're responsible for this. They need to look after it, and it stays in their tray. When they sit down, they've started on their morning starter, they place their tray underneath their table and their resource pack on top to help them with their tasks. We're fully aware that the children have been away from school for a very long period of time, and so we're working hard in class to re-establish the importance of skills such as working independently and being resilient, as some children may not have had to use those skills in a long time. We're also working hard to reaffirm the importance of friendships and social skills for those children who perhaps haven't had the social opportunities during lockdown. Please remember that the school day may be a little bit of a shock to the system for some children. So don't be surprised if they come home feeling quite tired at the end of the day. Obviously, on their return to school, reinforcing health and well-being is going to be so important for our pupils. Now, we're going to be doing this through reinforcing our 3 school values of responsible, respectful and kind, and discussing them at home with your children will help a lot as well. We're also going to spend term 1 focusing our topic work on Shinari. Shinari is an acronym with each letter in the word standing for a different well-being indicator. We've already had a look at safe and healthy since school has returned, and we'll be moving on to the different letters as the term progresses. To help the children remember these well-being indicators, Kellens have introduced Shinari characters, and these are visible in every classroom to help aid memory. In literacy this term, our spelling will use a combination of focus on common words and phonemes. Common words provide a solid grounding for both reading and writing of words that the children will encounter regularly, and our phoneme approach to spelling is something that the children have been used to throughout their time at Kellens. In writing, we will be looking at VCOP, which stands for vocabulary, connectives, openers and punctuation. Gaining a good knowledge of all of these helps to up-level the children's writing as we progress through different writing genres. In our reading, we have reintroduced our reading groups. Unfortunately, at this moment in time, we can't send reading books home, but the children are enjoying reading in groups again, and the discussion has been of a high quality. In Primary 4, we move away from a focus on reading fluency to focus more on written comprehension and a depth in understanding of the text. We're starting term 1 by looking at place value in maths. Place value is so important to forming a solid foundation to the understanding of number, and when we move on to our 4 operations, multiplication, division, adding and subtracting in term 2. This term, the class will have PE with myself on a Tuesday and a Thursday. On these days, the children can come to school in their PE kits to save them having to change in the classroom. This term we also have input from Mrs. Girdwood in art, and she has requested that the children bring an apron or an old t-shirt to school to help with this, and we also have science with Mr. Cole Hamilton. A few things to remember before I go. Firstly, as the weather deteriorates, there may be a chance that we have to spend some of our break and lunch times indoors. It would be much appreciated if you could provide your child with a rainy day book that will help keep them amused during this time. We'll try and get the children out as much as possible at breaks and lunch times, just so that they can get some fresh air. But to do this, everyone will need to have a jacket, so please provide them also. If you would like to get in touch with me to make me aware of anything at all, feel free to contact Kellens through your child's head of house, or write a little note that your child can bring in and show me. Just a final thank you to all of you for everything that you've done during home learning over the last few months. I've really enjoyed the first few weeks with the class, and I hope that we're going to have a fantastic year together.